All right, well, if you could bring the next one in for me, please. Holy hell. On second thought, no, just throw it back in the water. I don't want to deal with this at this time of the evening. Just take it away, throw it back. Or just leave it for tomorrow for the next guy. All right, fine. Hello, brave soul. Do you know where you are? Close. You are in what is probably best thought of as a sick bay. A sick bay for those experiencing hangover. Hangover not just from any intoxicant, not any spirit or wine or whatever. No, a hangover from the essence of life itself. Yes, you see, you're dead. I do hate to break it to you. It's, I understand, not the best phase of being to be in for one so attached to life as you are. But that is the case, unfortunately. How did you die? Oh, well, do you remember that very nice hotel room on the 5th floor? Yes, and it had a balcony, yes. You, unfortunately, took a little bit of a tumble off of that balcony. Yes, plummeting downward onto San Tropicana's infamous Wednesday night shrimp cookout. You were impaled by no less than 14 barbecue skewers standing upright. Yes, I know it's not the best. When the paramedics did reach you, they did try to look for a pulse, but unfortunately, you were already prawn. Well, moving on. Now see, you are one of an increasing number of souls who, in spite of so many reincarnations, just can't seem to get the swing of it. You do not learn at all from your accrued karma. You stumble from life to life like it's an ongoing party with brief periods of respite. That is not the ideal, you see. In any other system, you would just simply be denied paradise and you would go into some kind of, well, lower hell or whatever. But you seem incapable of realizing any kind of lower hell, even though you're living in one, and I can assure you, you have stumbled through quite a few hells in your time. But it's just all a party to you, wasn't it? So it is my job to make you somewhat presentable for the Pure Land, because all souls must go inevitably to the Western Paradise, to the Pure Land, and it doesn't seem like you're willing to put in the time to get there. So I've just got to doll you up a little bit, get you sobered up, and stick you on that flight that's going to travel 108,000 miles in that direction, no matter what. Okay, because we do not like empty seats on these flights. Do you know how much spiritual jet fuel costs? It is exorbitant in this day and age, even more so than standard jet fuel. So, what we're going to do is administer a little hangover solution. A hangover solution from life itself. How are we going to do this? Well, it begins with a little tablet and a little glass of water from the Pure Land. Okay, a little glass of fresh water and a little tablet. Yes, it's quite active. Spiritual energy. Just get that around here. Why don't we just drop another one in and really get it going? These are just going to slowly dissolve quite actively. And I want you to drink it. Okay, can you do that for me? Because we really need to get you rehydrated with pure spiritual essence. Because as it stands right now, you are running on empty and you are running on booze. Just straight booze. And when I say booze, I mean all the delusions of your human life, and not just human life, even as a dog, even as a cat, even as a lizard. You were the party type, constantly getting yourself into poor situations. So what I want you to do, that's right, these are nice and dissolved. You can see it's a nice, gorgeous lilac color. I want you to take this and just have a nice drink, okay? Just have a nice drink of that. Sip it. While I come in, and while this water is going to gradually recover your soul, I need to balance what you might like to consider your electrolytes, because you have been intoxicated for a very long time and you're running on very positive vibes, man. Too positive. You have no negative energy in you whatsoever, and we all need a little bit of yang to the yin. We all need a little bit of balance. So I'm just going to, and this is the really unfortunate part of the work, because I've got to come in now and just gently share with you my negative energy, which comes from seeing a series of unfortunates like yourself. Just applying that negative, just take a sip of the water, just take a sip of the water, just take a sip of the water. I'm just going to project into you all these feelings of malaise, of dissatisfaction, of regret, of shame. And just gently putting all that into you. And don't worry, it's not going to overwhelm your being. You are really overflowing with an unbearable amount of positivity. So I'm just going to project that in. You can probably hear all the other people in the line coughing and hawking up all their positive energy, because you people are just totally overflowing with it. I'm just going to trace on my palms the power symbol, because I need a little bit of help here to really get myself worked up for this. Just projecting this into you. Are you beginning to see now? Are you beginning to get a little bit of clarity? A little bit of clarity. A little bit of clarity into your situation. It was a very embarrassing way to die, you know? But I believe you might be coming around to that fact. Feelings of shame, feelings of regret, feelings of remorse for what you are help to balance you, help to ground you. You need a floor to bounce back from once you fall. You can't just constantly be falling through all these reincarnations. You really need to take time to appreciate what you are and slowly build yourself up into a more perfect being. I'm just going to start stripping away and mixing in. Remember to keep sipping that water, this negative energy, with the positive, just mixing it in. Entangling it, just gently spilling it out of you and just putting it back into something less frenetic, a little more sedate, balancing the electrolytes of your being. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Now, you, as you accommodate to this new phase, are probably going to undergo a little bit of a headache. That's okay. All I'm going to do is take these two fingers and just going to come lightly up and massage your temples, okay? Just massage your temples. Just sit tight for me. I'm just going to come in. Yes. Just coming to these acupressure points and just gently massaging them. Just gently massaging them. little bit of your neck as well, because there's still a lot of tension in your neck. Just coming down in little semicircles, semicircles, and semicircles. Good. Just tumbling down, just tumbling down. And remember to take deep breaths. Breathe from the diaphragm. Breathe from the diaphragm. You did a lot of singing when you were back on Earth. You really blowing out your vocal cords. You really made yourself hoarse. So what we're going to give to you now is just a little chant, okay? A little chant. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Because we need to get you on Amida Airways and get you to that pure land as soon as we possibly can. And we do that by gratitude. Gratitude is the thing that will really expedite your ticket. Even in front of the people in wheelchairs, you can just, the more you chant, the faster you're going to get on that plane and out of my company. Good. Letting that energy flow. Wonderful. And now, I'm going to take a little candle. I'm going to take some incense and we're just going to smoke you down, okay? No, you can't have a light. We're trying to get you better, okay? Trying to get you away from these vices. Trying to get you away from depending on the material world. We're just trying to get you nice and level. So, just going to come in and just going to gently smudge you down. Just gently smudge you down. Good, just feel the smoke move through you. Just feel it move through you. Not just your lungs, no, your whole body. It is purifying, purifying, purifying. Because if you were doing it the right way on Earth, the practice is supposed to be the incense of your soul. The incense of your soul. It perfumes the heart. It perfumes the heart. But you, of course, preferred nicotine, and then latterly you preferred your strawberry-flavored vapes. So, we're making good now, okay? Okay. And let's see if we can at the same time just kind of get you cleaned up here, because you have a lot of negative energy that we've put into you, and the positive energy is coming out, but also there is what you might like to call split ends. Split ends in your karma. The unresolved bits and pieces of former lives that you didn't resolve, that you didn't make peace with, that you didn't have the proper closure with. So what we've got to do now is kind of just tie them around the selenite. Just kind of tie around the selenite. And once I've done that, well, I can cut them, okay? I can cut them. Just gonna come in gently. Wonderful. It's very gentle, this work. It's very, very gentle. And once it's around, we can just go. Just pulling it around here, and we can just go. And around Yes, I know. They're very soft, very fragile little threads, karmic threads, which you're hoping to cut. Because once you reach the Pure Land, well, think of it like customs. You can't bring in all of this bad stuff, you know. There's no room for it where you're going. And if you get caught with any bad karma, well, it can get quite severe. Whipping it around. So what we're doing now is just kind of declaring it, filing it and declaring it. And by, if we keep doing this, we should be able to get you straightened out enough to get on that flight and just get to paradise, okay? But you've got a lot of stuff to sort out. Just remember those feelings that I tried to put into you. Once you make a real confession, a genuine confession, then you can begin to move forward. Then you can begin to let go, to let go, to let go. All of your past misdemeanors are gone like that. All your past indiscretions snipped away. All of your impurities are given the snip. So they don't procreate anymore. That's the idea. A little graphic, but that's the idea. Wonderful. Okay, well, from what I can hear, they're calling the flight right about now, so can you stand? Well, that's all right. You'll be doing a lot of sitting down anyway. Can we have someone to just... Yeah, you'll pass. You'll pass, I'm sure. Just remember to keep in your heart the spirit of confession. Make peace with all of your past karma. Do you think you can do that? Do you have any regrets? Can you really feel contrition? No? You expect to be going to a greater party in the sky? Well, maybe you are. What would I know about the Pure Land? I'm stuck down here, catering to the sinful folk of this world below. Well, if you can't beat them, I suppose, well, join them. Well, thank you, good luck, and goodbye.